It's your boy, little boy.
Boy, we're live.
What's up?
Boom. Boom.
So the first question is where's Skylar G?
Fire.
So someone hasn't been here for
Where's able abilities?
someone hasn't been here for 5 years.
I hope that's the case.
That's hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. For the one day I'm allowing you to be here. I was just getting picked up on your microphone, huh? I sounded like echo. There you go. Much better.
No, it was just, I think those are just low.
Okay, yeah.
We should be fine over here.
Okay, so to answer your questions, because I'm answering all questions today. I believe Skylar.
It's a fucking like ECW one night stand, boy.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Ask fucking questions.
Answering all questions. Let's go.
Ask questions. He's here.
Skylar.
He's drinking my beer too, so fucking
works
fire him off.
Let's get it. Skylar works at a tattoo shop in San Luis Obispo. I'm not sure what the name is. I haven't talked to dude in a while. Able Abilities. I seen not too long ago. He came to my father's memorial. And then I seen him like a week or two before that because Itchy was in town. I still see Itchy. I still talk to Itchy all the time. Itchy lives in Seattle. Abel's a working man, living life. Some of us, believe it or not, people move on from this thing. It's crazy.
Right? Yeah. Time moves on. How about that? What a fucking concept.
What a fucking concept.
If you listen to fucking country music, you would know that. And there's a song called Time Marches On. And you should fucking go listen to that shit if you're fucking lame like me, because you'll fucking know life lessons before fucking this motherfucker even got to say some shit.
I'm not going to co-sign any of that. You can learn
you don't have to.
You can learn all that shit
you don't have to.
from MF Doom if you really wanted to.
There you go.
If you listen well enough.
Listen to music. How about that shit?
There you go. But yeah, I think it is because you have like the thesauruses and like the disasters, and I guess me to an extent, because I'm still here to an extent, even though I'm not like battling. Like I think there's a lack of understanding of that like some people just move on. You know what I mean? Because I don't think in this arena for some reason they don't. So, hey, fucking, I don't know, like that. Where's Fredo? Fredo had a kid.
Holy shit! Congratulations!
Yeah, congratulations to Fredo. He's a father.
How about that shit?
I couldn't tell you where he's located, like at this moment, but I'm assuming at home, being a father. And yeah, like salute to him. I seen him not too long ago too. He was at the battles. He came out to the Cadillac Run Memorial event. So
yes, I am Bill Burr.
Shouts out to Fredo. What? Okay. Speaking of the mic, I think there's something fucking.
Is there, Rolf?
Yeah, dude, I sound weird. I sound like I'm echoing or some weird shit. No, maybe I don't know. I sound weird if I'm like, cool. But when I talk like this, it sounds weird.
Is it the
maybe
door?
It's because maybe fucking close the door. I don't fucking know, man. I got no answers to this question. I think I just need to like fucking mouth the mic as hard as possible. For some reason, I'll just do that. Whatever. I'll just fucking rest my lips where fucking probably Daniel Blackton's been resting his lips. So, fire.
Yeah.
Where's Reverse Live? I'm sure Cody works. He works not 9 to 5. He wakes up
working 9 to 5. Okay, sorry.
He wakes up early in the fucking morning. So he's in Hollister. We get him out here from time to time to do these on weekends, and that's about as good as we can do until I get a studio set up in Gilroy. And man, you've seen that place like fuck. There's a shitload of work to do there before that's happening. So we'll just have Cody on weekends for now.
Stay tuned.
And we do the Zoom shit. We had him, I think we did a Zoom call with him at some point. So yeah. For those of you who don't know, because you're not patrons, and we did open this up to everybody today. We've been doing the podcast for about 6 months, something like that now.
Yeah, damn, fuck. Time flies.
A lot of time. We've been doing it for almost a half a year. We've been doing the podcast exclusively on Patreon. Between like 3 and 4 a month. We've had a bunch of guests.
Some fire fucking guests.
We've had Eddie I. We've had Big K. We had
Enigma
from fucking Flip Top. That was awesome. And then Liam. Who's now the freestyle champion of the world. Shouts out to Liam. He broke the fucking record.
And fucking a resident on this channel as well. Go watch the fucking Irish Rasha show on this fucking channel.
Yeah, I miss reading Uno Lavos' Facebook page too. I think I
Yeah.
haven't seen any like social media posts from Uno Lavos in a long fucking time.
There was
Talk about someone who fucking moved on. I think
Yeah,
Uno Lavos moved
no,
on.
I just there was a period in my life where I was listening to the Kill Tony podcast, and he fucking just popped up on there randomly, and I didn't know that. I was just
Yes.
listening to it because I was just listening to it, and then I was like listening to his voice, and then he talks about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, I battle," because he has kids in London because he
Yes.
battle rapped in London a bunch of times, and then fucking fucked around with some London chicks.
I didn't know he had kids overseas.
Yes, yes.
I knew
His
he had
kids have dual citizenship. He
I knew
talks
he had
about it.
kids like somewhere else. I didn't know they were overseas. That's
Yeah.
fucking that's magic.
Wild boy.
Hey, I mean, yeah, wild boy. Salute to him. But yeah, he did like move to LA to like be a star, like a real asshole. Like that's one of the
Yeah.
biggest asshole moves in the world to me. If you're like, I'm gonna move to LA to be a star, he did that, and I'm judging by the fact that I haven't seen anything from him in a long time that he was largely unsuccessful.
It's a fizz comedy.
Well, I mean, and was that what he was trying to do?
I
too?
think that,
Holy
as far as
shit.
I know, by all accounts, that's what he's trying to do now.
I think I might have even planted the seed just in that. I might have just like put it in the ethos that like, oh, this is just something that we could do like as battle rappers, because I had like minimal success doing it. In retrospect, no, it's not something you could just do. It's super fucking hard, especially if
Yeah.
you wanted to like make money doing it.
Oh yeah,
I mean, like I kind of could have like.
dude. There's not a better humbler than fucking trying to do stand-up comedy.
Well, because you could be like fucking Brendan Schaub or like Steve-O and just be like perform to your own audience, right?
Yeah.
Like, so I could have done that, but what I tried to do was like do comedy with comedians.
Yeah.
That's an ass kicker, and I did
Yeah.
it for like 5 years. You know what I mean?
No,
before
you did your thing. You were in there.
before COVID, yeah, and then it's just like that shit put the pause on everything, and then like I'm not ready to come back. I haven't like found the motivation to get back on stage and do comedy yet. So yeah, I don't know. I think we drifted away from fucking the question there, but whatever. Let's get back to it. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Gunner BVB says now that Rona is settling down, what are some what are you planning on getting more active with BOTZ, Dan? Yeah, in a way.
Yeah, I mean, so like with doing the podcast on Patreon only, and like the one big battle event that we did so far was kind of designed so that we could like have a base in the Patreon so that there was a consistent amount of money coming in, because literally 100% of that money goes to the dog rescue.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, to an extent, I think that we have firmly established ourselves as like the funnest like league on earth. Like even I think there's even more of a like serious nature to like no coast battles than there is to our battles. Like we've officially like usurped King of the Ronalds as like the most fucking like. And then, because here's the thing: is like
the only thing we take serious is the quality of the film.
There we go, and that's what separates us from a lot of
And the
these other
graphics.
dickheads. Like that's why like we're literally like we are King of the Ronalds with like Ruin Your Day doing.
Outside
the
that, we're
fucking
just
shit.
facilitating one night stands, basically.
Yeah,
we're a cheap motel,
Let's go, baby.
but it's a good looking cheap motel.
I mean, like you're gonna get your dick wet, and that's
Yeah.
what you fucking came here for. And I think that's what like we as a league like provide, not only to the fans but also to the battlers. 'Cause they could, it's like Kay said, it's like, you know what the best thing about a bots battle is?
it don't matter.
It does not matter. Like that like there's a level of freeness that comes from that. But then there's also like, okay, you like Eddie I, you're coming out here like it don't matter, right? But like you got to battle reverse, so you know what I mean? Like
it don't matter if it don't matter.
it don't
but
matter. Hey,
let's see if it do.
a fucking a meth head told me one time, if you do not care, it does not matter. And that shit stuck with me. That's a fucking blade to put in the Swiss Army knife of life. You know what I'm saying? So if you do not care, it does not matter. So like, yeah, if you don't care, like we're not the league that's going to press you and like come out here and have a good time. But like, yeah, if the dude who you're battling cares, you might just get your ass kicked. So yeah, more bot stuff. Hopefully that answers your question. Shoot me another one.
Someone says, hypothetically speaking, if a podcast form of the DBD show were to be proposed to you with a staff and salary, could you entice Counterproductive to come back?
Who is counterproductive? Like, who
Yeah.
would that be? Do
I
you
don't
mean
know.
like Skylar and
If you're talking
Abel?
like the original
Like
cast and crew.
OGs?
But
I don't
here's
think
the
so.
thing.
And then I mean, like,
This is the thing. And
yes,
I'm going to say this as a fucking dorky ass wrestling fan because this happens a lot. You don't actually want to see that. Like, in the sense of, like, because it's been built up for so long
Yeah.
now, because like that
Yeah, yeah,
original crew like hasn't been together for so long. If you see it, it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, hey, so what's up?
you're
guys?
absolutely fucking right.
Because
like, it will be disappointing to you because
you guys were seeing each other all the time in that time, so that's what where the chemistry stemmed
Yeah,
from is
yeah,
because
yeah,
you're
yeah.
around each other's fucking presence all the time. There's like that synergy and shit. Whereas like now everyone's doing on their own thing. So if you brought that back, you could, because fucking money makes the world go around, probably.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it's not gonna be what y'all want.
No, it's not like we're not gonna sit down and like have instant chemistry and like be on a roll. Like, I think there's arguably like different times where you could say like, oh well, this was the best time of the show, or this was the best time of the show. I think like when it was like the Moist Mob handling production,
Yeah.
and then you had
That
like
was really fun.
Cody, Fredo, Frack, fucking, and then like people like All Day Dirt, Jordan, and like just the homies.
Yeah.
Like, and it was a vibe. There was a vibe at that point where like people would come and hang out just to watch and like have fun.
Yeah.
And literally like over time, like shit just, bruh. Like, I'll tell you what, one thing that happened very specifically was that like fucking Frack was in the fucking garage talking shit about Fredo, and Fredo walked back in to grab his fucking tray or something that he forgot, and he heard him, and he was like, yeah, whatever, fuck you, bitch, and he left. And then for like fucking 3 months afterwards, like, and you pinpoint the shows if you watch the show well enough, like every time Frack says something, Fredo's like, yeah, whatever, bitch, fuck you, for like 3 fucking months. And like it got to like those kind of animosities would build up, and it got to the point where the people who would like come to watch the show to just kick it, like they didn't want to come kick it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and then it's like a chore. We're like doing a job, but like fools aren't
Yeah.
getting paid. Like, to an extent, like we're paying money to do the
Yeah.
job. So
It's
yeah.
a labor of love.
And then
100%.
and then if you stop loving it, then fucking,
it's
so
just labor. Yeah.
I think people I think what you want is a like that kind of energy again. And like I can't say that I'm ever going to be a part of a podcast that's going to ever have that type of energy again. I mean, maybe like hopefully
Maybe the shit you're doing on Patreon merges into that again. in time.
who knows, but that would be,
I just want to see you full on Tiger King with a whole harem of dogs and fucking broadcasting yourself in your shit.
yeah, doing weird shit like that. That's kind of the shit I want to be
shooting
doing.
guns
That's-
off into the fucking orchards.
I want to turn into a fucking exotic animal channel for sure. Like, that's where I'm headed with this
Making
shit.
fucking diss records to Carol Baskin.
I'll have my own Carol Baskin. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But all that shit aside, like
Yeah,
I think the point I was making is that if like what you want is like something that feels like that again, you know what I mean? And like whether or not like I'm going to be part of facilitating that, I couldn't tell you. It'd be really fucking lucky if I was, because I feel like more than once, even with one show, I was able to do that. So like if it happened like a third or fourth or however many times like you could break it up, fire. But I'm not focused on that right now, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like literally, like I like doing this. This is almost like therapeutic for me, like the process of the podcast, and like I'm not paying for therapy. So there's that. And
you
like
can either pay for it or get paid for it.
I mean, and
That's-
even it's like, fuck, man, it's not comparable. So I'd much rather fucking like spew my heart out to you fuckers than some fucking asshole who's like being paid to pretend to fucking care about me. That being
Dang.
said, like
They don't
like,
even care.
it, like when this show was at its peak, it was my primary focus. And like, it's not that that wouldn't like fucking. I love that time of my life. It was really fun to me, but like I'm focused on something else right now. I'd like to facilitate that for somebody else. I can't. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. That's what Ryan has been trying to do too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
not being the guy who's like, all right, I got the spotlight, put it on me, but like we got a channel.
Sometimes.
Fucking
I mean, I do have my own show on. It's named after myself.
no, but dude, like the reality is that like you're spending the majority of your time like editing free verses and fucking
Oh yeah, those are fun.
battles for other people. Like you're trying to create a platform for a group of people who you have some confidence in their abilities. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what I was doing, and I'd like to continue to do that. Like I'd like to put myself in a position where I have more time to make the channel a function better, and that's kind of like what I'm doing here. I'm trying to answer questions here, and like I do want to run some ideas by you after I feel like I've answered enough fucking questions, and hopefully, yeah, we can move forward to some degree. But like, man, let's just stop talking about like reaching for the past.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I don't want to
It's
do
not 2015 no more.
and I just it honestly like that shit doesn't feel good to me. It doesn't.
I'm
like,
kind of in the same place because like when I first started watching it as a fan, it was because like a lot of shit was going wrong in my life. So it was like a dope fucking thing to tune into, to where it's like I don't even want to like think back that far when I first started battling and coming around and shit like that. Cause like fucking life's different. Fucking move on. Fucking it's 2021 now. Shit.
yeah, man. I mean, and I don't mean to like, I don't know.
Rain on a parade or something.
I'm with y'all in the fact that like, like I said, like I'd love for that energy to exist again.
Yeah.
But like, let's not focus on fucking like, oh, we'll bring everybody from the past back and then that'll make it happen, because that's never fucking worked for anything else in the world. So like, let's just do this and like make this better, and then hopefully like whether I'm a part of it or not on this channel, there will be another version of that, another thing that feels like that, where the energy is just like you just want to be in the building or be watching online because it's fucking fun. And like that was the one thing I think that we did that was separate from all the other like quote unquote battle rap media. And that's why I kind of never considered myself like a part of that group, like because what made us the best had nothing to do with battle rap. It was just kind of a bunch of like that ultimately was who we are, but it wasn't like we weren't battling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we were making up songs on the spot.
That shit
we were
was so
like
fun.
shit like that was just like it really didn't at the end of the day didn't have a lot to do with battle rap. It was just us fucking around. And I think like that's what you want and that's what I want too, but like the path to that is definitely not going to be like just fucking like throwing money at the people who used to come here. Cause I don't, if like, honestly, if I really thought that was the way, I would have done that shit. So yeah. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I immediately started thinking of the fucking I got my eye on you. I'm looking at you, bitch.
I'm looking at you, bitch. Yeah, man. There was certainly like there's some all stars of that shit. I think like Fredo's hooks were always like incredible. I think Jordan like never missed when he was with us when we were those. Like he always was like the best. Bro.
He's the man.
Yeah, that motherfucker's just
that
like,
guy.
and he like that. You know, like he's one of the people in my life that I've known that it's just like funny beyond like any kind of like measurable, you're like, oh, like, you know, go put him on stage and he'll do this. Like that dude like would be in a room full of a bunch of comedians and they'll just be dying laughing listening to him the whole time because he's like just naturally funny as fuck, you know what I mean? And like there's not a ton of people like that. Honestly, Cadillac Ron was that fucking dude to the fullest. Like to the fullest. So if you ever like look back and take still shots of those episodes, 90% of the time it's him with a straight face talking, and the rest of us are dying, like falling out of our chairs laughing. Like he was one of those dudes. There are like, and I mean like I'm a fucking funny dude. Like Thesaurus is a funny dude. Madness is a funny dude. The three of us together used to fucking destroy people. Like on the road, we'd just be like, it would be us and like some random British kids, and we'd just be talking hellish shit to them, and them like halfway knowing it or not, and we're just dying laughing the whole time. But like there's levels to the shit, and certain people are just like funny beyond measure. And I think that like Jordan's one of those people. Cadillac Ron's one of those people. We've been lucky to have like those kind of characters like in our presence and shit. So,
no, yeah, Caddy was the best. He reminded me of like some of my family that I had.
yeah, that fool is. That fool is. There's like not only the moments on the show, but there's so many like times when it would just be like us all in a room together, and it's the same energy. Like we're just dying laughing, and he's like straight faced telling us some shit. Like what's so funny? All right, more questions, more fucking
more questions. Everybody's just saying things. Was your opinion on DNA Tooth? I'm guessing just as a channel as a whole, or do we got another fucking weirdo in our?
No, we could just talk about battle rap media as a whole without getting into.
Yeah, because you kind of like
specific weirdos,
kind of like gone in and out of.
Yo, the shit is weird.
Shit's
like,
weird.
The
shit's
people
wild.
who consider themselves like battle rap media and like cover like primarily like URL events, and then they'll like now that like King of the Dot has some of the characters that would show up on like the RBE and URL cards, they tend to throw a little attention that way. Yeah. But just in general, like those are also the people who are like constantly like exposing each other for like the weirdest shit, like or gross shit too, like criminally gross shit, and like the ones that are like getting locked up or like have weird shit. I mean, like outside of Tech9, who is like the one like battle rapper where I'm like, fuck, I guess that was one of us. But most of the time it's battle rap media that are like involved in this weird like fucking like sidebar fucking grossness. You know what I mean? And then like the other ones are like just constantly like putting out videos about that shit. And it's like, who fucking cares? You're just talking about if you want to like, bro, people's doing weird shit all the time. Like
that's why. Did you see on Twitter? There's now a battle rap tabloid Twitter page. Where like they make like a monthly thing. Yes. But I think they're like serious though.
I mean, like it honestly, if it's gonna go that direction, just go all the way that direction. Just do that. Like, don't pretend like you're some like credible media source that cares about the art form when you're just doing videos about fools like getting their daughters pregnant or fucking like whatever other weird shit y'all got going on. Like it's gross and really has nothing to do with battle rap, because like some other dude who had a battle rap channel was doing some weird shit, and then like that's what you're
now we gotta cover that dude.
It's like no, that has nothing to do with battle rap. Like, that's just some weird.
It's all
like,
the gossip.
Think about all the fucking weirdos that watch football. If we just like focused on all the weird shit that like random football fans do, like what the fuck? It's got nothing to do with fucking the actual. Because you go to events and fucking go. Actually, what's up? A Verb with your phone, like that makes you a fucking credible media source. Like get the fuck out of here. There's literally like a handful of people who do that job, like to an extent where they're like, oh, I care about this, and I'd like for it to be reflected in my content, and not just like I couldn't battle but I still want to be popular in this world, because that's most of it. Most of it is just dudes who couldn't fucking get in the ring themselves but still want to fucking be somebody at the events. Like that's really what it is. And then like there's like maybe 5 dudes who are like, oh yeah, no, I want to cover this shit and people to understand like better what I'm seeing, because I feel like I have a better understanding of this shit. Which is like, man, kudos to those dudes. You're a diamond in the rough. You're fucking 1 in a million, because most of these motherfuckers who do this shit are just fucking weirdos being weird.
Yeah.
And like that's why I said like we never considered ourselves like a battle rap media channel. I was just like at events behind the scenes, like talking, cracking jokes with my friends. Like it wasn't like you know.
I mean, just so happened to be at that time, you were basically at every event.
Yeah.
Like, and there wasn't that much shit cracking off in the fucking world of the
battle. And nobody,
that's like when the shit started really booming.
And like nobody was doing that. Like nobody was backstage like filming people. And
I miss battle rap, Chris.
Oh yeah, he was one of
battle rap, Chris.
He's one. Battle rap, Chris. He's one of the like handful of credible people that was like involved in this shit.
And I miss seeing that channel too, like the battle rap news, because that probably was the most fucking credible. Like, and it just was professional, and it was just mostly like, it was like set up like Vlad TV, but not being a fucking dork like Vlad, and just not, you know, just letting people kind of be themselves or whatever the fuck.
So let me make some assumptions.
Okay.
Based on shit that I know.
Okay.
And shit that I don't know.
Okay.
Shit that I'm just going to speculate. I'm pretty sure
Speculating's fun.
that channel was a funded thing by Hip Hop DX. I'm pretty sure
That makes sense.
And then basically that form of media stopped being like a credible source of income for anybody, like blogs and and so it was less of I don't want to say there was no money in it, but because there was no money in any of that anymore. There at a time, having a popular blog was very, you could make a lot of money just from ad revenue, right?
Yeah.
And then that shit dropped the fuck off. YouTube gutted us all at one point. Just took all the money that we motherfuckers were getting thousands of dollars a month, and then it went to $75 a month. Real shit. So and that's me. I can't imagine on a fucking large scale, the dudes that were making tens of thousands of dollars a month, and then all of a sudden they're making hundreds of dollars a month.
Yeah.
That's that shit happened, dude. So I wouldn't say that there was no money in real battle rap media. There just happens to be no money in any media right now. I don't think newspapers make money. You know what I mean? I think the news makes money because they make people angry. So, and I don't think that has a lot to do with dispersing information. You know what I mean? But whatever. Now we're fucking way sidebarring.
Yeah.
We're fucking wolf over there. But
just spilling all the tea.
We got more questions or what?
I guess. I mean, I'm trying to. Are you working on any music outside of DDA?
No.
It's a solid question. I mean, why? I mean, kind of why, right?
Just no. I'm not. I don't have any time.
I can imagine that takes most of your fucking focus when you are trying to make music.
I have barely enough time to work on that shit. Let's be honest. Cody is carrying me on that shit. 100%. Salute to Cody. I try to make up for it on the video end and shit, but he conceptually and fucking, I don't know, man. And it's just I'm not really in a fucking great mindset right now. I'm not in a fucking I'm not what you would call happy. I'm not doing well.
I don't mean to laugh, just the phrase.
What a dick.
I'm not what you would call happy. It's the worst way to say that ever, dog.
What?
You can just say I'm a little bummed out right now.
Oh, okay.
Or
I'm a little bummed out.
I'm just not happy right now.
Okay.
I'm not what you would call happy.
All right, there you go. I'm not.
And you want me to not laugh at that?
All right. I didn't say don't laugh. I just said you're a dick for laughing.
True.
No, I'm not. I haven't. It's been hard for me to be creative. I have fucking short windows of oh, I feel good and I'm having good ideas right now.
That's some real shit.
So really working to get back to that. And when I do, I don't know. Maybe I'd like to just probably do more DDA if I could, but that's just where I'm at right now with it. I don't know. I could see myself doing more music independently in the future. But like I said, right now I'm just not really in the cards.
Yeah. Any DDA shows in LA planned?
No DDA shows planned, period, right now, just because we're not there yet. Not us, obviously, but the world. We're still we're doing a fundraiser for the dog rescue next month, and it's outdoor patio restaurant shit.
Yeah,
still,
that looks fun as fuck. Hella good ass lineup.
Yeah, you still can't I don't really feel comfortable putting people in a position where they gotta fucking slam against each other and shit. You know what I mean? And when we play music, motherfuckers is moshing. Yeah. So I don't want to do a weird motherfuckers gotta wear a mask and show fucking proof of vaccination.
So I've been going to shows, and it's mainly you definitely got to show proof of vaccination. But if you're drinking, you don't have to wear a mask. But everybody's just pretty much walking around with a drink all the time, so then no one's wearing a mask really.
How about
that's probably what it would be.
I don't want to facilitate motherfuckers getting COVID.
Exactly.
Too. Whatever. Just that, because personally, I know a lot of people that have got that shit, and a few of them died. So I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not oh, let's fucking go have all my friends get in a building together, and it's oh, if the rules say we don't have to wear a mask right here, let's just fucking wait until shit makes some kind of sense again. You know what I mean? Or like
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like this. You know what I mean? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, right now it feels fucking weird, and I don't really want to be.
It doesn't feel like it's gonna like change really anytime soon.
It doesn't feel like it's gonna change anytime soon.
It seems
So,
like it's just gonna stay at this weird stagnant place.
for the rest of our lives. Fuck.
No, I don't know about that. I just mean like right now for sure.
So I'm not.
At least
I
for
don't
the
know.
next year or two.
I don't know. You see how I was like, I asked you like fucking David at the dentist if this was gonna be like this for fucking forever and shit, but it's like that's really like where my head's at right now. I'm like, I don't know, maybe maybe we'll just fucking wear fucking beekeeper outfits for the rest of our lives.
Pretty much.
What else?
Someone saying, did you guys hear about the racial issue that kicked off a couple weeks ago in the UK battle scene based on a battler called Kennel? I remember him posting something on a UK battle forum that sparked a madness. Well, what did he post?
I mean,
if it's a racial issue, I'm sure he probably dropped it inward online.
nah.
That's what I'm
like
guessing.
people just be having like weird people. Like right now is a weird time.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people cracking right now for sure.
Well, just people have like it's for some reason, and I mean like I say for some reason, I could probably pinpoint a lot of reasons specifically, and like the combination of all of those reasons have made like people who have like kind of fucked up views like feel like emboldened.
Yeah.
And like that there's other people that share their fucked up views. So they'll go out on social media and say all like what they think in their head, and they fucking shouldn't, and they should know that shit. And we need to get back to a time where those people are fucking scared to share those thoughts. Of like, I don't know, like I don't think like, you know, violence ain't the answer, right? But like, shouldn't you be scared to get your ass kicked for saying shit that fucking you shouldn't say? Like that's that's not
reasonable.
me. That's not me saying like, oh, like motherfuckers should get their ass kicked for saying fuck shit. But like, shouldn't they? Shouldn't they though? Like, isn't that just like nature? Like, isn't it like cause and effect? But I don't know. Like, I just feel like right now people are, and then like that shit isn't, battle rap isn't immune to that shit. You know what I mean? And that's honestly why when those fools started like, you know, wearing fucking MAGA hats and like promoting that as like, oh, this is like we're the young Republicans. Like this is a part of battle rap. I was like, nah, like we can't accept this as a community because there's racial undertones to this shit. Like whether or not like they're promoting the racial undertone aspect of this shit, they're promoting this shit and it has no place in this environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, so not surprised motherfuckers saying dumb like having bad views on the internet, and then I'm not surprised at like people like being in an uproar about it. That's kind of like everything that's happening on the internet right now every day.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's me answering your question without having any knowledge of what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Now he's saying that he didn't say anything. Well, shit, man, you gotta be hit us with the specific.
Whatever. I mean, regardless.
Let's see. Everybody's just saying like, "What's up?"
Oh, hi everybody.
Is Reverse gonna win the King of the Dot tournament?
Man, you know, like he has all the skill to win. I think like in a tournament like this, in a battle rap tournament in general, because there's so much like, I don't know, like you have to, the chips have to fall in the right way for you. You know what I mean? For you to win. Like it can't just happen on your skill alone. Like there's going to have to be some like fucking luck that has to come into play. Like, and so far, like, and there's no luck involved in his like shit, but like he's got really good opponents so far, ones that really fit well against him. You know what I mean? I think Sane is no different. I think Sane is somebody who is fucking perfect for battling Reverse. Like I don't see how he loses that battle. And that's no disrespect to Sane. I just think that like where his strengths aren't good. You know what I mean? Like I'm always looking at like styles make fights. You know what I mean? And like in a styles make fight scenario, Cody has had the edge on everybody so far. And there's really only a few people in that tournament where I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's not the guy you want to run into, bill collector. So, you know, like, and then there's other dudes that it's just like, it becomes really like people that match up well with him, like almost identically style wise. Then it becomes like conjecture. And it's always at the end of the day conjecture because it's fucking battle rap.
Yeah.
So like, I think he has all the skills to fucking win. And I'm just hoping that things keep going the way they're going because that, you know, that would be fucking incredible.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think like, I think he's smart enough. I think SM is smart enough. I think everybody who's in this tournament is looking at it as an opportunity to like up their stock rather than like, I'm going to go get this 100K. I think that's in the back of everybody's head is like, I could get this money. You know what I mean? But I think like everybody recognizes the opportunity as is, you know what I mean? And like, no matter what happens, like SM is going to be, you know, or non-Fiero motherfucker is going to be a higher level battler after this tournament is done. You know what I mean? It's going to cost more money to book the boy.
Yeah.
And
no,
like,
he's a top tier fucking talent.
that's what I'm saying. So like, that's like everybody who's in this, like, and operating on the level they're operating has an opportunity to level up already. So I don't think anybody's like focused on the cash yet. I think once you get down to like the playoffs and like we've eliminated like the other people from the field, I think that's when the money's going to start. Ooh, well, maybe I can get this shit. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Like, you know, I'm definitely rooting for him. Like out of everybody, like I'd like him to win more than anybody else out of anybody. Like, and I love a lot of people in this tournament. It's like some of these dudes are like my close ass friends, but I want Cody to win. Like, not just because like, oh, I like him more than the other dudes. I just think that he's been here since the beginning and he never got the respect that he deserved. And like just now are people looking at him like the threat that he is. And like, he's been as good as us, like top tier, whatever guys, and better and beyond for a long time. And just never, like the whole time when like I was getting the big push and I was headlining battles in foreign countries and shit like that, that totally could have been fucking Cody. Like 100% could have been him. So to the fact that it's him now is dope. And I'd like to see, like, if anybody I'd like to see take the fucking whole thing, it's him.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I love it when all these like BOTZ guys be like, they'll see reverse battle and then be like, hey, yo, can I battle reverse? I'm like, no, why would you think? And for some reason, there's a popular, someone threw me off because someone was like, hey,
look, you look like Carl Pilkington?
I had to look up.
You had to look up Carl Pilkington?
I don't know that motherfucker's name.
Yeah, he looks
look
like
at him.
He looks
like me. He's the most nondescript motherfucker ever.
He looks like you. Just
damn, I need to lose a little weight.
You should have just like accepted that looked like you and not Googled it. You know what I mean? Because now you feel worse.
Oh, now I know. Yeah, now I know.
Now you know.
No, fucking, there's a popular opinion going around for some reason with some of these BOTZ guys where they're like, listen, I know I really messed up on that last one, but I wasn't really like motivated for that guy. If I can get like, you know, somebody that like can come with it more, I'll probably be more motivated to step up my shit. And I'm like, that makes no fucking sense to me at all.
That's never worked.
If you can't like be amazing against someone that shit, why would I in a million fucking years ever like try to like get you someone that's like way beyond your caliber?
Yeah.
Like you're just making up lies to yourself, sir.
Yeah. I mean, people are just like, honestly, a lot of motherfuckers like are pretty delusional about their positions in this shit. Like, as far as like, I mean, real shit. Like, are you bringing fans?
Yeah.
Do you have fans?
Are you a draw?
Do people pay to see you? Because like, if they don't, then the fuck are you talking about? Like, really? Like, you then just have fun. Like, let's just have a good time. Like, don't get all fucking bent out of shape about your position and who you're battling. And, oh, I'd try harder if I was like, dude, honestly, if you're not bringing a fucking fan to the venue, if your battles ain't cracking 1,000 fucking views on YouTube, then just have fun, man. Just have a good time. Like, because that's what we're here for. Like, we're the have a good time league. I'm not sitting here making you feel like you need to be more. You know what I mean? Like we ain't pressing you, homie. Like, just fucking have fun, you know? But don't I don't want to talk about your fucking like what you think you could do and like whatever. Like, no. And I'm to be straight the fuck up with you, like the people who got their spots in the beginning. Like, I mean, like to a degree, we were lucky for being there when we were there. All my battles, my first like 20 battles were on World Star, all of them, good, bad, ugly. They all ended up on World Star. Because at that time, they were putting all the fucking battles on World Star. So, like, I was certainly lucky to be there when I was there. But, like, I had fans. I brought people to the venue. I went to foreign countries, and people I never knew showed up and had me sign things for them. So, like, I know I was doing my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, until you know you're doing your job, just have a good time. That's it. Like, and don't take this shit so seriously. If you got a fucking day job and this ain't, and like, I understand that, like, if you don't take it seriously, like, it'll never be that. You know what I mean? But come on, man, be fucking realistic about the shit too. Like, also that
nobody, I mean, like, what would be the percentage of people that like they're like okay living just because of battle raps that they've done throughout the year? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I would argue nobody. And then the only reason I would say nobody is because everybody who is able to make money off of battle rap has other shit that they make money doing. Like, never once was every dollar I made battle rap. Like, not one fucking time in my life. Like, I was lucky if I was running 60-40. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so realistically, no, I don't think anybody is just making money like off of battle rap enough to not do anything else. You know what I mean?
Because I don't know what the fuck motherfuckers are getting paid now or whatever, but I remember it was a big deal in the day where people were like, I hear Lux is getting paid $20,000 to battle Hollow. Okay, cool. That sounds like a lot of fucking money at once, and it certainly is at once. Yeah. But like, that's not even a fucking year's salary.
No,
so
and
it's like
so you better be doing at least three of those. You got to be doing at least 3 of those in a year. And the reason I say 3, because 60K is cool, right? Especially depending on where you live in the country.
But at that time,
it ain't great here, but they're taxing you depending on who's paying you. You're getting taxed, bro. And I got I've gotten racks in check before from company. Like, it's big tax, bro. Like, I think they took 3,500 off of 10K. Like, that's a fucking lot of money. It's like, you think you won $10,000. Like, no. You didn't win $10,000. You won $6,500. Yes. You're like, well, what the fuck? Like, just tell me I won $6,500 then. So like, and that's assuming motherfuckers are paying their taxes,
right?
Which is also probably a joke.
Yeah,
but
talk about it. It's okay.
It's
okay.
I don't know. A lot of the money I got paid for battle rap was under the table. I was like, the max that I would get paid for like an individual rap battle was $3,000. Was the most I was ever paid for one rap battle.
That's pretty fire.
You could say 5. You could say that it was probably closer to like 6 because they had to put me in a hotel and fly me fucking to another country, and then they put me. You know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of money that went into it. But I only got $3,000. And that was the most I was ever paid for one fucking battle. That's not like that happened all the time. There was a time when I was consistently getting paid around $1,000, but then I was the guy who would do like $500 here, $500 there, and I tried to do like, you know, there was times when I was battling 3 times in a month. You know what I mean? Like, so there was money to be made, and I was also selling merch at every place. I had CDs and T-shirts and all this shit, so I was making money.
I feel like that's becoming a way lost like art now with the newer battlers. Like, nobody's really like. Now, I'm not saying though, like, if you're not fucking actually like popping, go fucking print out a fucking bunch of T-shirts. Yeah. But it's like, I feel like even like the popular ones, they're like, whatever, I'm fucking doing my thing. It's like, wouldn't you try to be capitalizing on your image, like fucking at any fucking possible turn if you're like on the caffeine stream and shit?
I think most of us that came from like a lot.
I look like a fucking NASCAR driver. And
we used to be like, you were a battle rapper, but you also rapped. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like, I think that we came from an era where you would go to shows and there would be a merch booth. So like that to us was like, oh well, if I'm performing tonight, I'm gonna set up a merch booth. But realistically, even like back in the day, it was just me and Real Deal selling CDs and shit. Like it wasn't like a ton of fucking people doing it, you know? It really comes down to like the only people who ever had merch were either the ones that had enough drive to make it themselves or who had a fucking homie that like wanted to get involved. You know what I mean? And then would make it for him. But that was it. It wasn't like, you know, everybody didn't have the bright idea and then go out and get the shit done. Like getting the shit done is the hard part. So yeah. I think more often than not, it just comes down to laziness.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's something I'm learning more and more as I pursue into all these fucking creative endeavors. Is like, the whole just behind like the whole phrase like you got to really do the work. That shit is deep as like that shit has so many fucking levels of hell to it that like you don't even really understand until you start like doing this shit more and more. To where I'm like, at a certain point, I gotta just fucking you just gotta fucking like tune out all the shit and like just start fucking doubling down on everything. I'm trying to look for questions.
Yeah.
Fresh Coast non-perishables mixtape. Remember them?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
You remember, huh? You remember? You remember, fool? You remember? Nah, what's up to Jiggles?
Yeah. My guy, he said
Mr. Maz is saying a 1 minute Lux interview costs $3K, but I don't know about that.
I mean,
because they're on. I mean, even if they are, how many fucking Lux
I'm
interviews?
just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you right now. It depends on who's asking.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. It depends on who's asking.
Well, because it's like that could be what it is, but like you know what I mean.
It just depends on who's
like
asking.
if you're a motherfucker that don't know him at all, and you probably asked him at an event one time, "Hey man, if I can interview,
how about if
all 3,000?" And then that just gets around like, man, he charges 3,000.
How about if you're an actual media source, like if you were attached
like
to
Champion?
And no.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Like
I'm stupid.
Actual
I'm thinking too small.
You said like Champion.
Yeah, I'm thinking way too small.
Like an actual, like you were attached to a broadcast station or even like a streaming service that was highly subscribed.
Or Nick Cannon's podcast.
Just anything. Yeah. Fucking Joe Rogan, right? He doesn't.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You're not paying people for interviews if you're Joe Rogan. So it really depends on who's asking.
Yeah.
If you're fucking
that's
random kid with a cell phone who wants to put it in his face at an event, $3,000 probably.
That sounds good.
That sounds good. That sounds like enough money to get you the fuck out of my face. But you know, if you had some kind of
that's actually fire because I bet that dumb motherfucker with that put his phone into his face probably could have got like a cameo for way cheaper and not like. You know, how to embarrass himself.
Like, yeah, no shit, huh? Yeah, the cameo doesn't probably cost $3.
Because all it's probably just like a quick, like, oh yeah, I used to rap. That's cool. Shout out your channel that sucks. Yay.
Shout out your channel that sucks.
Whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, at the most, what, like, if it's a 1 minute interview, like, how much you really getting? That's pretty fire. No, that's just good fucking that's just good in like life advice. We
got an actual question.
Yes, here we go.
Wanted to come down from Canada for a big BOTZ event. Yeah, so in the past when we were at venues, you know what I mean, where there was like a capacity and that was a concern, we would have tickets for events.
Yeah.
We have
not so much these days.
Well, just because we're doing outdoor events.
Yeah.
Like, how many fucking people can we fit in that parking lot? I've seen 1,500 people in that parking lot. I've seen that shit with my own eyes. So I seen it. So we're not running out of tickets. But like, if you were coming from another country to a bots event, which has happened before, we've had cats come out from Ireland. We've had cats
We've had cats battle from other countries.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's even like that's less impressive as like just some dudes
a fan,
who are like,
that's true.
Oh, I happen to be in the States. I'm gonna go to a bots battle. Like that's wild. But if
we'll show you a good ass time.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that, just contact us directly.
Yeah,
and, like, we'll make sure that you know where, like, what hotel motherfuckers are gonna be at. Where the venue is, where's good to eat, you know what I mean, all that shit. Like we're that type of league. So yeah.
Oh, I almost thought this was a question, but it wasn't. It was just a statement. He said the 5-way rumble is a dope, unique thing in battle rap. Salute for keeping it going.
Thank you.
It is.
I'll tell you what, man.
It definitely sets us apart.
I feel as though the major leagues are willfully ignoring this concept, like, because it would be dope if URL did a fucking
That would be
5-way
crazy.
battle. It would be fucking dope if King of the Dot did one. It would be fucking dope if iBattle did one. RBE, yeah, any league.
Yeah, iBattle. Fucking get on your ass. You guys got all kinds of battlers coming in and out of there. You could be doing rumbles fucking out the fucking wazoo.
I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they're like, oh, that's their concept and we don't want to like.
Yeah, because we just stole it.
100% stole it from
It's
the
not
UK.
ours.
Stole it from the UK. That was Don't Flops.
Although it would be tight if people are just like, because they associate it with Cadillac Ron, then maybe that's why they're like,
I mean,
that's fuck. I mean, like, you can still steal it, but like, I could respect that reasoning.
I would greatly appreciate it if y'all
Called it
and just shouted out.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like, and I wouldn't even be like, I'm not even on some like, oh, you gotta call it the Cadillac Ron Rumble. Like, dude, just do a Rumble. That would be fucking tight. It would be dope to see other leagues do Rumbles. I would really like to see that.
Yeah.
I would much rather that be our contribution to the game than
something we're hoarding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then also, like, dude, like, shit is just not getting seen on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
And it's not just us. It's like all videos of all leagues. Like, there's very, unless you're in this fucking realm of like extreme popularity, and even like the King of the Dot battles, look at the views that they're getting.
Mhm.
Now, keep in mind, they're being streamed on Twitch,
Yeah.
being watched live by thousands of people, and there's way more fucking value in that.
Yes.
But because of that, not as many people are going back and watching the YouTube
Yeah.
videos. And the views certainly reflect that. You're seeing battles with big names get
Yeah.
like what? Like what are the fucking season 1 battles getting view-wise right now?
I haven't even checked.
It's worth fucking checking. Like because it's the way it seems is that views are down across the board. And it's just really hard to be like, okay. Yeah, like the fucking Cali Smooth one, 2 months old. It's got 12,000 views.
Oh, whoa.
So like that back in the day, it would have got.
Yeah, that would have been like 20, 30.
It would have got 20 day one, and it would have been like 50 by now. And then it would have like capped around like 50, 60. And then, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But that's what? 5 times more than it.
I wonder what it is too. I mean, maybe it is just the live streaming, and then like
no, it's
apps.
that's
I mean,
such
it's a part, but
that's
it's not.
a small part. The large part is YouTube burying content that isn't fucking designed for children. Literally, if you're not making fucking like Minecraft videos or like toy fucking assembly videos or whatever the fuck, like if you're not doing shit that, if you don't click that box that says this is for children, and then you could like prove that it's for children, they're not like posting your shit beyond you posting your shit.
Yeah.
So like used to be
They would throw your
they
shit.
would throw your shit in the world because they had ad revenue stake in like all the videos across the board. Also used to be like there were so many different factors. Like Facebook used to embed videos in the stream.
Yeah.
So like you would just get rolling fucking views.
Yeah,
because
because you could scroll your Facebook and then hit play on the YouTube view.
Yeah.
Stay in Facebook, but
Yeah.
it's on YouTube, and it counts towards the view on YouTube. That was the shit.
Yeah. And then like
I got a bunch of views.
so
that way.
there, I mean, just in general, like, and then okay, some of it is honest, some of it like some of the views were inflated, but to an extent, content is just not getting pushed in the way that it used to. And
Which sucks because it's basically like them also saying like you're not fucking valued to us.
well, anything that isn't marketable, it can't be
Yeah.
advertised.
Which I understand, but at the same time, it's like, well, then we're getting into a weird fucking place of like what is art and all this.
But
and
dude, like the reality is that's not what YouTube was designed for anyways. It wasn't
Yeah.
a fucking marketing machine to make money. It was made so that regular people could make videos and put them on the internet and share them with each other. So like the fact that they like the sharing aspect has been inhibited for the purposes of marketing is kind of fucked up. But
Yeah.
whatever, it's like natural progression of shit. I think a bigger issue is that there's no direction outside of like it used to be. Like we were talking about it earlier, like blogs that had like like battle rap news and like shit that, well, they're covering all the battles. So maybe they're talking about a battle that you wouldn't have seen because you don't follow the UK scene, or you don't follow.
Or they're just interviewing someone that you haven't seen before. And you're like, hey, you know what? That guy was fucking pretty funny in his interview. Actually, I might go check out the fucking battle. Yeah, I never thought about it like that.
And now it's like all battle rap media is designed to fucking promote specific channels. So it's not like there's a one place where you can go, or any like number of places where you can go and learn about battles that you haven't seen before. That's it right there. How do you learn about new battles?
Yeah, because that would have to be a full-time job, but then that's covering what you're saying is like, even if you made a full-time job out of doing that and you did it well, YouTube wouldn't give a fuck and you wouldn't make any money. So that's why we were in this fucking pickle to begin with.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And then motherfuckers are paying fucking Loaded Lux $3,000 for a fucking cell phone interview. The world's in fucking chaos.
The world's in chaos.
It's a shambles, I say.
We
Shambles.
We screwed. Yeah. Okay.
Sleepwalk Syndicate still going to be a thing? EK and bots anytime soon?
Oh man, EK's just like kind of living an island life. I think he's very happy, and it's just really hard to get off and on the island right now. Again, I think that's one of those Corona things.
Yeah.
So like I'm looking forward to being able to spend time with my buddy again without like, I mean I'm vaccinated so I can like fly over there, but it's not. It's he's over there and I'm over here. For right now, it's not easy to get back and forth. So
yeah.
But yeah, like I love to make more music with my friends.
Indy20 says he thinks battle rap needs to get on TikTok or something. I'm gonna shut that down right now because I tried to put bots on TikTok and they kicked my ass off of it day one from the very first fucking clip that I tried to put up there, and it was just a 30-second reel of a battle. So I was just like, all right, well, I ain't fucking using this shit.
Okay.
Or they almost got me. They almost had their hooks in me, but they decided themselves, you know what? You're too wild for us.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you're not their target market.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna guess fucking pedophiles are their target market because all they do is show fucking videos of fucking tiny children dancing in fucking like whatever the fuck they're wearing at home. And that's perfectly fine.
Hey, wouldn't it be for children then?
I guess. Maybe.
Maybe it's not for you or your age group at all. Maybe it's for children to share dance.
I don't know. It seems like everybody's on that shit now. I'm just saying, how is it as a platform you can't share battle clips of people saying fucking like fuck shit, piss cocks, all whatever the fuck, but then you got fucking just children fucking like dancing?
Are you saying that children?
I'm saying they're fucking pedophiles, Dan.
Are you saying?
I'm saying the pedophiles, Dan.
Man, you gotta.
I'm saying I want fucking battle rap to be allowed on TikTok, and I'll look the other way on their pedophilia. Is what I'm saying.
What I'm telling you is that if you're watching kids dance, then
I'm not watching it.
Okay, but like
it's on there.
The kids dancing isn't pedophilic. It's just kids dancing. It's only pedophilic when there's an adult involved watching it. You understand what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. If it's that easily accessible, then who's to know that there's not like some weird motherfucker at a truck stop somewhere?
No, Ryan. It's for kids to be dancing, and it's not for adults to be calling each other cunts. So that makes
enough.
That makes perfect sense. I don't understand why you don't understand that.
I know that at the heart of it is why that is. I'm just saying, if adults are probably using it for fucking suspicious means, and you're just broadcasting this shit to anybody that can make a profile,
it's not for adults. They shouldn't be using it, is what I'm saying. It's not for adults.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't have a TikTok anyway. I don't even want one.
It's just like
I don't even know why. I just went down this rabbit hole.
I tell you what, like there was that whole video where like the guys that would watch our battles on their like million view channels and then make fun of us because our channel is called CP and they're like, oh, don't you know like that's an acronym for child porn? It's like, first of all, I'm not thinking about child porn. Like, I'm just not. It's not something that crosses my mind. Like, I just didn't think of that. Oh, like, like, just because your head is fucking, like, living in this nasty world all the time, don't put your fucking
Hey, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm just saying, man, it's just kids dancing until you make it something else.
Fair enough. I mean? It didn't have to go there. I just wanted to take us down a court to nowhere really fast.
Well, look, don't fucking blame.
Nobody's asking questions. I gotta say fucking wild shit just to make this motherfucker interesting in this place.
He's blaming the kids for dancing. He's blaming you guys for not asking questions.
Nothing around here's my fault, fool. Nothing around here's my fault ever, bro. Every time I'm involved in things are immaculate and it's professional.
Oh shit.
There's kids dancing on PBS. Good fucking point. Fuck off. That's how you know what I'm saying doesn't mean any fucking sense.
Alright, okay, that was fun.
Blue just says sus.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was good.
Sometimes you just gotta throw a little fucking made up pedophilia.
Okay, so you're just missing questions because you're going down a rabbit hole. But we had a how about a league versus league battle?
Oh, I seen it. I just
Because we tried that and it didn't work.
well, no, it was more so because they were like, how about like BOTZ versus RBE or King of the Day? So like once I read that, like it was like that meme, like y'all got me in the first half. I'm not gonna lie.
Get out of here, kid.
I
Get
didn't miss it.
Bro, it's hard enough to get the another small league to play ball
man.
with you, let alone shouts out to fucking UBR. They're the only ones that even ever wanted to fuck around.
Oh yeah, and they're fucking great. I mean, it kind of goes back to that whole fucking reverse thing too. It's like
They all just want to battle Cody.
but-
So what are
but-
we gonna do?
but it's also
Cody
it's like,
can't battle 3 times for us.
why should someone do us such a big favor?
Yeah,
It's like that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
like what does us battling them do for them in any regard?
yeah.
Come on, guys.
I mean, like bragging rights, but I guess like we're just not there really. Yeah.
That'd be like fucking that'd be like being in a cage fight with the stoner kids from under the bleachers. Like it's just like, all right, that's cool.
or like
One of them might have been abused by their stepdad, so they might like last 3-4 rounds.
or
You know, it's not impressive.
it's a lot like this like the like boxing, like letting celebrities box real boxers thing. You know what I mean? Where
that's
you're just
fire.
like, yeah, like I guess because there's money.
Are you
in,
saying
like,
that we're the Jake Paul battle rap?
No.
Yeah,
fuck.
we're definitely not.
we're closer to Tyrone Woodley, unfortunately. That sucks.
Damn.
I don't want to be that. I'm not getting anybody's fucking name tattooed on my finger. I'll tell you that.
Dan,
shit,
does he
man.
had to do? He had to do
He
that.
already did. Got it on his fucking middle finger.
He got Jake Paul tattooed on.
I
his
love
middle
Jake Paul on his middle finger.
finger? Damn.
Because he thinks he's getting a rematch too, and then he ain't gonna get a rematch, and he's got a dumbass tattoo on his hand. Oh God.
That's why you don't make dumb bets, dog.
Well, that's why you actually try when you have a chance.
Or you
that's
can
why
just-
like, when you're in the ring and you can fuck somebody up, then do it. Don't fucking wait for your shot and then you fucking lose yourself like Eminem, and then all of a sudden Mom Spaghetti's open and you didn't fucking get a knockout. So whatever. Any more? We gotta wrap this up. We've been doing this for over an hour.
We're doing over an hour. There's no more questions. A lot of just statements. I'm just Ryan. Stop saying things. Agreed.
All right, man.
It was fun.
I hope I hope that there was some kind of we were building. Let's build, dog. That's an inside joke.
That's the first thing said by anybody that's not gonna do anything at all.
It's an inside joke.
Build, dog.
That's a real good inside joke with
I mean, I don't think it's that much of it. I think that's everybody's inside joke to some degree.
no, but like me, like with Real Deal, that's a
Oh,
real good one.
okay.
Like if you say that to Real Deal, he'll just like smile ear to ear. Or constantly, like every time there was one time at an event where like every time we would see each other, I'd be like, "All right, dog, I'll see. Hey, let's build."
Can we get a backstory behind that on the way out for what?
It's just, I don't know. We just were having a conversation at some point about how like that's the thing you say when you're absolutely not gonna do some
anything.
shit with somebody, and then like every conversation you end with rappers at the event, you're always like,
Hey, let's build,
hey,
dog.
let's build, dog. Let's build. But like because we recognized that was the case, so we're like very seriously we're like doing like hey. Hold on. Hey. Let me get your number so we can build.
Oh, fire.
Seriously, asking to build with somebody is fucking hilarious, dude. It's so funny to be a grown ass man and to say to another grown ass man, like seriously, like,
Hey, can we build though?
hey, let's build, dog.
I'm trying to build with you, dog. I've been in your comment section for weeks. You
Hey.
just keep ignoring me.
Hey.
I'm trying to put you on and try to put me on.
Now that we're here, let's build. That shit is. Oh fuck, man! I was
the
having a really
best.
bad day before I came here. I feel.
Oh, well, that's great.
I feel a lot better now. I just on the strength of let's build. I feel
Let's
a lot
build.
better now. So that's good. I think that's it. We are still doing the podcast, which is not this.
Yeah, no.
When we do the podcast, we have a guest, and we talk to the guest typically about something they're doing in their life. Previous guests have included Reverse Live, Big K, Eddie I, Enigma.
Damn, someone Let's Build you actually in the midst of you talking shit about the Let's Build.
Oh, really?
Yeah, EK pointed out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
Is
you
it
off. You can keep
EK?
going. No, it was somebody else. They were like, I run a league in Canada. I know my guys would love to come down and go against
Let's
bots.
fucking
And
build!
then EK was just like, let's build in
Yes!
action.
Yes! Yes! EK is also the king of Let's Build. He's also EK is also a part of the Let's Build guild.
The Let's Build guild.
That's EK is definitely a proud member of the Let's Build guild.
Yo, the Let's Build guild. Holy fuck.
That's dude.
That's the new shit.
Homie, we finna work. Work coming soon. We working. Shouts out to EK. We were talking about you, man. I miss you. I know you're on the island, fucking just living your best
I
life.
love EK, man.
Like I was saying, I can't wait till fucking things get back to normal and it's not like some weird shit to put you on a plane and have you come hang out for a weekend. So yeah, man. Until then,
Let's build.
let's build. We're on Patreon. All the money that comes from the Patreon goes to the dog rescue, and it's like, man, we need it. It's fucking, his job is a lot. We are doing more battles on October 16th. And then those battles will only be available on Patreon for a period, right?
Yes. And then on October 16th, next day, VOD available. And then actually the following week, I'm going to do like a live watch where we just watch them all back to back, either on the Patreon or on free.
No, I think you should just do live watch free.
Yeah, that's
it
kinda
gives
what I'm
people an
thinking.
idea, like if you want to come watch these battles or more. But I mean, realistically, like,
because that's what we've been kind of doing in it. So yeah, we'll do it for free.
I think like this one is less about
it's about
getting
building.
it's just about we're just building.
Sorry,
Dog, we're just building. No, but it's less about bringing in new patrons and more about like keeping the patrons we have, giving them some exclusive content. You know what I mean? So we're gonna continue to do that through the podcast and through battles. You know what I mean? We're gonna do this. We have a short card in October, and then probably just be planning for a bigger event in January.
Yes.
And we'll get some people to come out, and we'll try to set up a rumble for that one too. The idea is to do big ones in January and July, and then have month to month, bi-monthly have battles. Cards like this, shorter cards.
I'm even gonna do one next week where it's just L Dog and some guy that wants to debut because I didn't want to squeeze it on the card, so I just have them come in here and I'm gonna put the black backdrop up. So it's like we're gonna build.
We're building. We're over here building. But basically, there's exclusive content on the Patreon. If you're if you're not a part of the Patreon and you're just here, all those battles will end up here soon. All the battles from the previous event are starting to drop every week. We just dropped the Rumble. Eddie I versus Reverse Live is out.
Oh yeah.
So
L Dog versus White Widow Hayes dropping tomorrow.
There you go.
Because that's the first thing you think of when you think of the other guys.
That's the one.
Yes.
Well, obviously, I seen Big K in Madness. Where the fuck is L Dog and White Widow Hayes? That makes perfect sense.
Even Shotty Hora saw my little fucking promo of just that picture, and then he retweeted. He's all, man's his name White Widow Hayes, you know.
Tight. Shouts out to Shotty.
Yes.
Okay, beer's done. Podcast is done.
Much love, fuckers.
Much love, y'all. I'll see you on Patreon. Otherwise, I probably won't see you for a cool minute. But every once in a while, I'll pop up here on regular YouTube and just let you know I'm alive. I'm fit, and hopefully I'll be happier. But you guys make me happy, so thank you. Appreciate you.